Systems, who delivers MRO systems and intelligent content management systems within the industry. Aerosoft has actually been focusing on maintenance and engineering for many years now. They deliver MRO systems and content management solutions through the development of software almost over 20 some years now at this point in time. One of their core markets is regional and RJ operators. However, they operate in many other areas within the aircraft industry. And one key thing to note is the company has been financially stable and solvent for over 23 years now, even in these difficult times within the industry. Hey, the company is worldwide, and Aerosoft started back in 1997. They're headquartered in Toronto, Canada. However, they have offices in Miami, Seattle, the UK, Iceland, and in Denmark. It's a private Canadian corporation. And listen, some of the Aerosoft customers have been customers for over 20 years. And that just proves how stable the company is and how much they appreciate the products and services that Aerosoft has to deliver. Hey, let's talk about some of the business situations where people might use Aerosoft. One of Aerosoft's key customers is Endeavor, and they started out many years ago as a customer of the product called PMI, which was the legacy MRO system. Then they implemented the web interface onto the PMI system so that they could use the business logic, which was contained within the core legacy system, and to be able to have a more modern front end and interface. This is actually quite a common practice, as American, Delta, and United, use a legacy system even today for many, many years and have done integrations because of the rich business logic that comes from within those systems. And then Endeavor decided to implement Digidoc, which is the intelligent content management system, to enable them to be able to manage their maintenance manuals and their electronic task cards and all the content needed to be able to support aircraft maintenance. Next, one of the key customers out there is Iceland Air. And this is a good example because they had another MRO system out there. They had MXI, which became IFS, Maintenix, and that is their core MRO system. And they elected to author job cards and to be able to integrate with the IFS system to provide a seamless experience for managing the maintenance program and the delivery of job card content. Next, we have an interesting customer, which is Amerijet. They're based down in Miami. And that particular business problem that they had is they were also a PMI and a web PMI customer. They also needed to have electronic intelligent content management to be able to support the STCs and the customer originated changes and their job card authoring that was part of their maintenance operation. And this just gives you an example of the business problems that these type of customers are really solving through the use of Aerosoft products. The primary customer base is customers like Endeavor Air, Iceland Air Wisconsin, Mesa, Amerijet, but many others out there. And even in these times, prospects continue to come to Aerosoft and look to them for possible systems and solutions. And it's really based on the core business logic for many, many years that's been refined and developed within these key customers in the industry, many of them for over 20 years today. So what does Aerosoft do? Aerosoft really focuses on helping you to deliver digital transformation. And that starts with helping you to provide a vision for the future and believing that it's possible. Then leveraging the people in your organization and the knowledge and the experience to focus on how do we implement digital transformation within our business. And then looking at business processes and how enabling technology is going to be able to help you to change those business processes to really create the digital transformation that you're looking for. So those four key pillars of digital transformation, belief, people, processes, and technology, become the foundation for delivery of new digital information within maintenance within your organization. Hey, let's take a look at the different systems that you might have. Listen, everybody out there starts with an IT portfolio. There's nobody that's running an operation today that doesn't have an IT portfolio. So Aerosoft has developed a modular kind of an approach to be able to allow you to leverage either Aerosoft's MRO system or other MRO systems like what we've talked about, and to bring in the key products and components you're looking for. Enable digital content management to bring in the necessary data conversion, to provide management and revision of manufacturer revisions, and to be able to publish that out to the necessary locations like technical publications, electronic technical publications, in a desktop or a mobile environment. Maybe deliver it to your planning environment or using Aerosofts, and then be able to provide execution and then record keeping as part of that. So what the key part of what we're trying to do is to provide an environment which is modular enough to be able to suit your needs, even though you have an existing IT portfolio. Let's start out by looking at what some of the key solutions are that Aerosoft brings to the table. So we said that there's a historical system which Aerosoft has, which is where a lot of the business logic was developed over the years. And then some of our customers, you may be one of those out there, which has the PMI system, have put on it a web PMI, a web front end to the system to provide more modern day capabilities like Digiplan and Digireports and a modern web interface. Or you might be somebody who's starting from scratch and you need to have an MRO system. And this is where the Digimaint system comes into play, providing the ability to have configuration control, inventory management, maintenance programs management, and all the things that a modern day system need to have. Then we have content management, which provides the ability to be able to do content management, and then additional add-ons like Digireports, Digiplan, and electronic interactive technical publications. Let's talk about these things in a little bit more detail so you can see what they are and what the product line really consists of. So next, we said that there was a product called Web PMI. If you're currently a PMI user, which is a product, again, of Aerosoft, you may want to consider putting the Web PMI front end on to be able to give you a more rich and robust interface into your PMI system. Next, this is what the interface looks like. It's basically a web front end onto a legacy system to be able to retain all the business logic that's contained within the system, yet adding modern day access and interface into the system. Next, we said we have a system called Digimaint, and Digimaint is a full, robust maintenance management system which allows you to be able to manage your aircraft operations through this MRO system, which is based on the logic of many years from the PMI system and the web PMI system. This particular system has all the main primary components that you'd be looking for, like production control and management analysis and inventory management, engineering planning, materials, manuals, reliability analysis, all the necessary elements of an MRO system. Next, we've added some very advanced analytics and tools called Digireports. And Digireports is designed to take data and turn it into intelligent information to allow you to make decisions. It's accessible in HTML, PDF, XML, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, all the necessary formats that you would need in order to be able to provide the information that you need to be able to make management decisions. Next, we have a product which is basically called Digiplan. And Digiplan is that product which basically enables you to be able to take work packs and monitor work in process, do resource management, and to be able to manage the work which is going to be executed. There's some new features which I wanted to point out, which have recently been implemented at some of our customers, and that's interactive work order management. And what you can see here is a work pack or a work plan, which basically has been laid out, and you can interactively click on the green and the red components of this work plan, which looks much like a schedule or an implementation, and you can make changes interactively through this interface. We also have another interface which allows you to project maintenance due, which becomes a critical part of estimating maintenance into the future. This is all part of Digiplan. So let's get next to the intelligent content management system, which is called Digidoc. Digidoc provides all the core capabilities that are necessary to be able to manage your manuals and your task cards and the content that is necessary to be able to run your operation. So basically, the core capability is to be able to build up and manage structured documentation for aircraft maintenance manuals. This is the core capability. As part of the necessary components of that, you have the ability to be able to receive manufacturer revisions and to be able to do an analysis and resolve conflicts. So, for example, you have a revision, which is the original baseline revision in which you're working from. You make changes to the documentation, and then a manufacturer revision comes in, and you need to do an analysis to compare what the impact is against that original document. And you have the ability to reconcile those and to be able to accept or reject or make changes, all as part of the manufacturer revision process. Next, we have built-in editors that are part of it. Now, the core capability of the system is based on XML-based editors, which allows you to be able to edit the structured documentation. We can allow you to edit the maintenance planning document, the maintenance program, if that's part of a necessary element of your capability or of your needs. You have the ability to do edits to the illustrated parts catalog, to the wiring diagram, and temporary revisions. Next is that this is a very, very important part of Digidoc. All of us are faced with mixed fleets. We're all faced with aircraft which have been manufactured over time and have data which has been developed over time. This results in us having structured and unstructured data being delivered to us. In these cases, we need to have a plan to be able to have a hybrid environment which can accommodate different types of data. For reasons which are many times not exactly obvious, is that PDF data is not the best way to manage data going forward. It doesn't have the ultimate flexibility to be able to have intelligent data, and it also is large and very cumbersome in the delivery, thus providing the need to have intelligent content, structured content in XML, SGML, and PDF. And by using Digidoc, you'll have the capability to have a hybrid kind of an environment and manage the new documents as well as the old documents all within the same environment. And then ultimately, you'll have the ability to be able to deliver the digital content to the users through the use of interactive electronic technical publications from a mobile and a browser kind of an environment. This represents the intelligent content management capability that Aerosoft has today. Next. So let me talk to you a little bit about the process. All right. So what is next? All right. When you're headed down a journey, everybody starts at a different place in their journey, and they need to look at the project scope. They need to look at where they're going in their future vision. What is your current IT portfolio? What data is available to you? And Aerosoft has the ability to be able to work with you to be able to determine what are the necessary elements that you need and how do we help you to achieve your goals and move forward on a project. This comes from the deep, rich expertise and domain experience that Aerosoft has. Next, we're always looking at the roadmap into the future, trying to communicate to people where we're going. And Aerosoft continues to migrate all of their products to a full migration to the cloud, continue to provide better mobile interactive tools, as well as in the future, job card completion on mobile and accomplishment information back into your existing MRO system. Aerosoft continues to add user interface enhancements as well as the things that we've done this year. We continue to add additional aircraft types, S1000D aircraft types, as well as planning to support Spec 2500 and Spec 2300 into the future. Another really important thing is that Aerosoft believes that the service level agreement that you have with any company is extremely important. So Aerosoft continues to go into DevOps kind of optimization of our environment to ensure that we have high quality operations that meet the needs of the service level agreement. Listen, it's really important for you moving off into a project to develop a vision for the future. Aerosoft can help you to be able to understand your data, how you're going to process your data. How do you intend to manage that data to be able to author and change the data? When you publish that data, how are you going to use it? How are you going to publish it into other systems, into electronic publications? How are you going to publish it back into your core MRO system and using it for analytics? Interactive electronic technical publications, manuals, task cards, distribution, viewing, and mobile all become an important part of the capabilities of your future system. Next, being able to support and manage and provide customer support of your environment begins to be the core foundation for the success of your entire environment. Aerosoft is here today to bring your domain experience and capabilities to you and to be able to help you to develop a project for success. This team that we have has over 100 years of experience. The leadership team has over 100 years of experience in the airline, MRO, and IT space to be able to help you to understand what your needs are and to be able to bring just the exact pieces forward that you need to be able to do the digital transformation in your maintenance environment and to achieve the return on investment that you need in these difficult times. Hey, listen, consider Aerosoft because we have capabilities that are based on long-standing customers' business logic that's been built into the software that we have. If you would like to get more information from us, you can go to the Aerosoft website at www.aerosoftsys.com, or you can reach out to me directly and send us an email at info@aerosoftsys.com. Thank you for watching this presentation, and we look forward to engaging you as you find ways to do digital transformation within your maintenance organization. Thank you very much. Bye.